Hello and welcome to Weekly Something 22. This Weekly Something is going to be given to you on Monday, the 13th of February, and will be due at the end of class on Monday, February 20th. Oops. All right. Here is a QR code that takes you to this PDF, which has a link to the full book. If you want to translate it, you make it into a doc and use your translate widget or the translate document feature here. Won't be perfect, but if you're stuck on a section, that's a tool you could use. Here is the audio. I took my fireworks away. Here's the audio that I'm recording each week. And then here's some random teacher dude on the internet. You could listen to those. Mine have the words on the page, so you could read along on the page. And occasionally I'll annotate. It depends which device I'm recording on. And down here, you'll find a link to our supplemental articles, which you'll start reading this week. And here are some chapter summaries and links to the quizzes. It's good to take these quizzes every couple chapters. They're short, and it's just a test to make sure you're understanding the book. You'll also see the page numbers here that match the paper page numbers. If you're reading on the PDF, you'll need to go forward a couple pages to find the chapter start. It's just numbered a little differently, unfortunately. All right, so this is how we got to this from this QR right here, or this bit.ly right here. Put your name on it. Don't lose it. Last week, we had too many people losing their copies. All right, here's our work checklist. You're going to be awesome. You're going to read chapters 4 through 6. That's about 46 pages, so slightly less than last week. You're going to update your independent reading tracker in class on Wednesday. It's okay if your independent reading is less right now because you are focusing on Born a Crime. You're going to write a quality paragraph explaining the title of the book on the back of this page on side 2 of the Weekly Something. You're going to choose your own article of the week from the supplemental texts, which is, linked by this QR code and this bit.ly. And you'll respond to it here, answering these 3 questions completely. You're going to finish this entire Weekly Something by the end of next Monday. You're going to review your notes and prepare for seminar. And then, as I said, you'll take the quizzes along the way, and you can get to the quizzes right here. So that's our work checklist for this week. Down here is choosing your own article of the week. So this should be fun. This QR code is going to take you to a ton of supplemental resources. So you could use the QR, or you could copy this bit.ly, go to a new tab, paste it. And here you'll see there's tons of choices. There's videos, articles, essays, artwork, music and visual, and there's virtual field trip through Google Earth or the Digital Atlas Project if you want to explore the geography of South Africa. So you're going to choose one of these sources, one of these texts, to expand your understanding of the world of this book. And some are longer, some are shorter. So think about how much time you have. If you feel like reading or watching a video, or you want to look at some artwork and expand your creative way of looking at this text, choose accordingly. What are you interested in? So you're going to choose one of those. Again, you get to that. You get to that from this QR code or using this bit.ly. You're going to write the title and the author or the website source, whatever you have here. Then you're going to say one thing I learned from this text. You're not going to write, I knew everything already. If that's what you want to write, you're doing it wrong. You should choose a different text or think harder. So one thing you learned. And then you're going to think, if I was explaining this text, this video, this artwork, whatever you looked at, to a friend, what would I say? You'll write that in the speech bubble. And then a connection to the book is. So what's a connection to Born a Crime? Why is that one of the sources that goes with this book? Explain that. So that's this part on page 1, side 1. On side 2, you're going to do a little writing. You're going to try and write a great paragraph that's sort of like a mini essay. It'll have a claim and a thesis statement. It'll have evidence from the book. It'll have commentary where you explain why your evidence is so great and helpful. And then you're going to aim for sophistication. So you're going to aspire to write a sophisticated paragraph that flows and is kind of interesting, if you can. And what you're writing about is this prompt here. What does Trevor Noah mean that he was born a crime? How does he use this title to share his perspective on the system of apartheid? So basically, what is the book title all about? And why did he choose it, do you think? And what does that tell you about Trevor Noah's story, his life story, as told in his memoir? If you want, you can draft it on another piece of paper or outline it first if you wanted to like write out your claim, collect your evidence. Sometimes I like using note cards for this, and that's kind of fun. And then you could draft it here. Draft means write, or you could write it on another piece of paper and staple it to this. That's fine as well. I would prefer that it's handwritten if possible. Down here is the metacognition, which you'll complete next Monday after we do our seminar. You'll evaluate, think back on your notebook work for the week, think back on your seminar participation that day, and then look back over the week since last Monday and think, how did I do? What was my working level at? Was I distracted? Was I focused? Was I killing it? What was going on? And you can add any additional notes for me here if that's helpful. So that's what we've got for this week. This is our first week with the Choose Your Own Article of the Week. And I think we will have more of those in the future. So if you see a couple that you like, just pick one for now. And then hopefully you can look at one later. Of course, you're welcome to read or watch as many of them as you wish. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy working. Good luck. Enjoy.